The name of a place often tells its origin. Kanazawa, where I live, literally means a marsh of gold. Here's a story about its origin. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Togoro living alone in a village. He was a peasant digging up yams, a kind of white potatoes in the mountain. He wasn't handsome at all, but had a gentle heart. He always helped people in need and took care of injured animals. One day in autumn, he went to the mountain nearby and dug up yams all day long as usual. When he looked up, there was a beautiful sunset. "Oh, it's time to go home," said to himself. On his way home, he saw a lot of lights flickering in between the trees in a distance. "What the hell are they?" he thought to himself. Then he got closer to them and found they were lanterns in a procession. "Must be a nobleman in a palanquin," he thought to himself. Then he hurried home. When he was warming himself at the fire, his neighbor rushed into his house and said excitedly, "Hey, Togoro, here comes your bride." "What? You're kidding. I'm not thinking about getting married yet," said Togoro. "But I saw a bride in the procession and they are coming to your house," said the man. Togoro wondered and came out of the house. To his surprise, he saw a bride and an old man getting out of the palanquins, and then they took a deep vow to him. The old man said, "Excuse me, but are you Mr. Togoro?" "Yes, I am," replied Togoro. "I'm Hoshin, and this is my daughter, Wago. We came here all the way from Yamato to meet you. Mr. Togoro, I know this is sudden, but I'd like you to get married with my daughter." "Excuse me, sir. I'm a simple peasant. I'm afraid you've mistaken me for someone else," said Togoro. "Oh, no, no mistake. It's an oracle of Bodhisattva. Please listen to my story. I made a fortune, but my wife and I had no children for a long time, so we kept praying to Bodhisattva. Then our dream came true. We got a baby girl. She's grown up and here she is. She's got a lot of offers of marriage. But one night, Bodhisattva appeared in my dream and said, 'There's a young man named Togoro in Yamashina-kaga. He's a gentle peasant digging up yams, and he would be a suitable man for my daughter,' said the old man. 'Pleased to meet you, Mr. Togoro,' said the daughter. She was short, but a pretty young woman. Togoro accepted the proposal. On that night, they had a wedding ceremony and the whole village celebrated their marriage. Next day, the father and his company happily left for home. Togoro found that Wago had brought her trousseau and a large dowry. And can you guess what he did? He handed them out to villagers, and then he went out to dig up yams as usual while Wago devoted herself to housework. The couple had a happy life. After a while, Wago received a large parcel from her father. She found a lot of gold coins inside. In the evening, she excitedly told Togoro that she got a money gift from her father. To hear that, Togoro was upset and suddenly grabbed the gold coins and went out. Wago wondered and followed after him. He stopped at the paddy fields and began to throw gold coins at the geese pecking the golden ear of rice. "Go away, geese!" shouted Togoro. "The golden coins are more precious than anything else," said Wago. "No, they are nothing. Listen, whenever I dig up yams, the gold is attached to them. I'll show you tomorrow, okay?" said Togoro. Next day, Togoro took Wago to the mountain. They dug up yams. On their way home, they stopped at a marsh where spring water came out. To Wago's surprise, she saw a lot of flickering things sinking under the water. Trusted by people, the humble couple lived happily ever after. The place where Togoro would rinse the yams began to be called as a marsh of gold. It's been worshipped as a sacred place by local people. That's the legendary story of the name of Kanazawa. The end.